Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Houston Astros. Number 19, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Colin McHugh is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Play ball.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, the left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Brantley.
A ball and no strikes. These Rockies guys have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Cut fastballs in for a strike, 2-1.
Straight up.
Pitches popped up. And there's the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Time is out.
And he'll step off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Blackman going back to the track, to the wall. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with taking velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And it's 1-1. Williams stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping into the box, Aledmus Diaz. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And that misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So 1-1. This is foul right side. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field, but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. First offering on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Blackman is under it, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Robinson
Chirinos. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So striding in, Michael Brantley, who popped out in his first trip.
Michael Brantley.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
0-1 the count from the belt. Kicks and deals. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Chirinos on second. Brantley on at first with nobody out. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up and nothing productive comes out of that.
Lays off 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. A bit unconventionally, perhaps, but it works out in the end. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. Down, sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch. So striding forward now, George Springer reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Look out. That shatters on impact. But this will get foul. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take. Digging in now, Robinson Chirinos, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up. And now pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right, and Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Ready.
Brantley, base runner at first with 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
2.
Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Alex Bregman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Story picks it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out in the side. Alec Asher gets the call from the pen.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show. Jim Williams is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
First pitch, 640.
Hit on the ground to third. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
In there, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jake Lamb standing in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. And driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Souza. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Fouled off. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
The 0-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired, 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Pitch on its way to Avila. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dahl will get there, and he puts it away to now at the plate, Jim Williams, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Let's play ball.
Up next for Arizona, Zach Godley. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Zach Godley.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Late that time for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ground one. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Just a tick behind for a strike.
1 strike.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Plate, David Peralta. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The left fielder, number 6.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And 2, here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Lamb.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-1-1
To the shift, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. This one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone up into the second deck. Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Diamondbacks. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Christian Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Line drive to left. Dahl is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alex Avila
sends that one out of play for strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Godley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, as the lead remains 3-1. The pitcher, Jim Williams, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Pause, now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ketel Marte. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Marte.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A shot the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He went down on strikes last time up.
Eduardo Escobar.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Jake Lamb will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Two out, nobody on. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll. Alec Asher is on the pitch from the bullpen.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Striding in, Brian Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Miami.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The third baseman.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Rockies guys, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. D-Roll, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
1-1-1.
Lowly to first. Reynolds moving to his right, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's Starlin Castro. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. The Rockies coming up. We've got no. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jim Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Rockies lead this one 5-0. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. And
1-1-1-1.
Pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, and you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
And that misses inside 1-0. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 13 home runs and 51 runs batted in. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 away.
Hey, eat it. Cut it.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Granderson at second. Alfaro at first. 1 gone. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Stepping up now, Magneuris Sierra. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one.
Sierra
Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Adam Conley. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Another 0-2 coming.
Up.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order. The pitcher, Jim Williams, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Thames over at second. Ionetta at first with no outs. Line towards center field. Sierra is right there, 1 down. So stepping in, Starlin Castro.
Leading off for the Marlins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Starlin Castro.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Here's Neil Walker. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Stepping in, Gabby Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. And quickly there are 2 away. Into the box, Magneuris Sierra looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adam Conley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
Balls up,
And this
balls
is
up.
popped up near second base. And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Anderson.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Arenado is right there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Miguel.
That just misses off the inside for ball one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take it?
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. In now, Jim Williams.
For the Rockies, the pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Back up the middle. Castro to his left. He's there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson. No balls and a strike to count. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
So we got him looking there. Curtis Granderson becomes the first out of the inning. On ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
Castro leads off first with 1 away. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends. Now at the plate, Jim Williams. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch.
All right, hang on. Right here.
Behind him the entire game.
The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Another. Digging in, Gabby Guerrero. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
65.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. At third, Arenado fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready now for the Marlins, Magneuris Sierra. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. JT Riddle will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, JT Riddle.
And he takes ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Now batting, Brian Anderson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Anderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Thames will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
The final line score for the